All right, let's discuss about limit of indeterminate form. Limit of indeterminate form means when you substitute the limit at the point if it gives you 0 over 0 form. Indeterminate form means that if under direct substitution, if it gives you the 0 over 0 form. So in this case, we call it indeterminate form. So look at this piecewise defined function. This is the left side. And this is the right side. Now, the first question is, it is asking you the limit which is approaching negative 5. So negative 5 is on the left side, right? Because it is less than 0. So we have to consider for evaluating A, remember for A, limit of x approaches negative 5, we need to consider the left side, which is x squared minus 25 over x plus 5. Now, under direct substitution, negative 5 squared minus 25, this is minus 5 plus 5. Do you see the top one is 0, the bottom one is 0. So in that case, we call it indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. In case of indeterminate form, the next step is just look at the top and the bottom and see whether it can be simplified. Sorry. Yes, we can simplify because limit of x approaches negative 5. X squared minus 25 can be written as x plus 5, x minus 5 divided by x plus 5. All of the indeterminate form can be simplified. So this one, cancel this one. So the simplified form of this limit is limit of x approaches negative 5 of x minus 5. Now, just substitute 5 minus 5. So the result becomes negative 10. So the first one, the answer becomes negative 10. Now, the limit from approaches 0. Now, 0 is the reference point. You can see that 0 is the reference point, right? The reference point, x less than 0, the reference point. So you have to check both sides. So this one, this is okay. When you check for B, limit of x approaches 0 from the left side, you have to consider this one, right? X plus 5, but this can be simplified on the above A, 0, it is x plus 5, x minus 5, x plus 5, and this cancel, and it is limit of x approaches 0 from the left side, x minus 5. This is when you substitute 0, it is negative 5, right? And limit of x approaches 0 from the right side, you have to take the second piece, that is x squared minus 25. The bottom one is x minus 5. This implies that limit of x approaches 0 from the right side, x plus 5, x minus 5 divided by x minus 5. Now look at these terms cancel out, and this is limit of x approaches 0 from the right side, x plus 5, which is 0 plus 5 is 5. Do you see? The left and the right side are different. Now, what is your conclusion? Therefore, Therefore, limit of x approaches 0 of f of x does not exist, because the left side is different from the right side. Now C is asking you to find the limit of x approaches 5 of 5. Now when you look at 5, 5 is on the right side, because 5 is on the right side because it is greater than 0. So I have to take the right side. So in other words, it is asking you to evaluate x squared minus 25 over x minus 5. So this is, you have to simplify it, right? X plus 5, x minus 5, x minus 5. Look at this cancel. And the next step is limit of x approaches 5 of x plus 5, which is 5 plus 5, which is equal to 10. So please, for such kind of function, first check that whether the limit is indeterminate form. Then, after checking, decide which one is the left side, which one is the right side, and so on and so forth. I think let me add one more question of this, and in order to make it more clear, let's add one example of such type. Let me see. Example 2. Indeterminate form. Let f of x equal to x squared minus 64 divided by x plus 8. This is if x is less than 0. The other piece is x squared minus 64 x minus 8 if x is greater than 0. Then the questions are: find a limit of x approaches negative 8 of f of x, b is limit of x approaches 0 of f of x, c limit of x approaches 8 of f of x. So this is similar to the previous one, right? So you can simply do this one. Okay, now look at the first one. Less than 0, left side. This is right side of 0. Now when you do the first one, a limit of x approaches negative 8 of f of x. So first you have to check that it is 0 over 0 form. It is indeterminate form. So when you directly substitute, it is 0 over 0 form. So this is negative 8 squared minus 64 over negative 8 plus 8, which is 0 over 0. It is indeterminate form. Check this one. Then simplify, right? The next step. So limit of x approaches negative 8 of x squared minus 64 over x plus 8 can be written as limit of x approaches negative 8, x plus 8, x minus 8 divided by x plus 8. So you can see that this is cancelled. So this limit of x approaches negative 8. It is x minus 8. Substitute minus 8 minus 8, which is negative 16. So the first one. At 0, b, you have to check limit of x approaches 0 from the left side, the piece is this one, x squared minus 64 over x plus 8. This is x plus 8, x minus 8 over x plus 8, the limit x approaches 0 from the left side. So this is cancel, and again limit of x approaches 0 from the left side, the remaining is x minus 8, which is negative 8. All right, the right side limit of x approaches 0 from the right side, you have to consider the second piece, which is x minus 8. This is limit of x approaches 0 from the right side, x plus 8, x minus 8, and x minus 8. So you can see that this cancel out, and simplified form becomes x approaches 0 from the right side, x plus 8, it is 8. Now look at the left side is different from the right side, therefore this is a mathematical symbol. Limit of x approaches 0 of f of x does not exist. Now the last question, let us answer the last one. C, limit of x approaches 8. We have to take the second piece. This is x squared minus 64 over x minus 8. This is limit of x approaches 8, x plus 8, x minus 8 over x minus 8. So this cancel, the same terms. So this becomes limit of x approaches 8, x plus 8, which is 8 plus 8, which is 16. So these are a piecewise defined function, and it is indeterminate form. Remember that indeterminate form means when you substitute directly the value, it is 0 over 0 case, so that you have to simplify step by step and determine the limit from the left and the right, or whatever limit on the given window.